Who built Stonehenge? The truth will shock you. Have you ever wondered who built Stonehenge and how they did it? Well, there are several theories about this. We'll explore them all in this video. You might be shocked at what you learn, so let's dive right in. Archaeologists are continually making new discoveries that challenge previously held beliefs about how, why, and by whom Stone Age monuments like Stonehenge were constructed. These finds frequently transform our understanding of prehistoric life and occasionally reveal unexpected connections to contemporary civilizations. It's been over 40 years since archaeologists uncovered the world's oldest known map in a Neolithic tomb in the Czech Republic, Europe. It has also been more than 30 years since a stone circle was discovered in Kazakhstan, dating back 8,000 years. Just when we think we know everything about the origin of these remarkable structures, a new discovery shakes up our understanding. But you do not need to worry, because today you will discover who really built Stonehenge and other stone circles. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button for more videos. Also, stick around until the end to learn more about Stonehenge. Without further ado, let's dive in. Theories on the purpose of Stonehenge. There are many theories as to why Stonehenge was built, but no one knows for sure. Some believe it may have been used as a giant calendar to track the solstices and equinoxes. This theory is based on the fact that the main entrance to the monument aligns with the sunrise on the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. Others believe Stonehenge was used as a burial site, an astronomical observatory, or a place of healing. Still others think it was simply a meeting place for ancient druids. Whatever its purpose, Stonehenge is truly an amazing feat of engineering. The largest stones in the monument weigh over 50 tons and were transported from a quarry more than 3 miles away. The builders of Stonehenge did not have any modern tools or technology, so they must have used some sort of primitive crane to lift and move the stones. This is still a mystery to scientists today. Another popular theory is that Stonehenge was a ritualistic site used for human sacrifices. This theory is supported by the discovery of several human skeletons near the monument. However, there is no direct evidence that the builders of Stonehenge practiced human sacrifice. It's possible that the skeletons were simply buried near the monument for other reasons. In recent years, some have claimed that Stonehenge was actually built by aliens. There is no scientific evidence to support this claim, but it makes for an interesting theory nonetheless. Proponents of the alien theory point to the precision with which Stonehenge is aligned with certain stars and constellations as evidence of extraterrestrial involvement. However, there are also perfectly natural explanations for these alignments. The truth is, we may never know for sure what Stonehenge was used for. It's possible that it served multiple purposes over the course of its long history. What we do know is that it's one of the most amazing feats of engineering in the world, and a testament to the ingenuity of the people who built it. How ancient people transported massive stones, moving huge stones, has always been difficult, requiring significant effort, planning, and occasionally brute force. So how did builders move these massive rocks during the construction of Stonehenge? We can learn a lot by examining various methods employed by different cultures throughout history. The builders of Stonehenge weren't the first to experiment with moving large stones. Thousands of years before the first stones were erected at Stonehenge, Neolithic farmers in Ireland built a structure known as Newgrange, which contains a passage tomb made of massive stone slabs weighing up to 17 tons. Archaeologists have discovered that the Irish builders used a combination of wooden rollers and levers to move the stones. They likely built earthen ramps to help them maneuver the heavy stones into place. Another fascinating example is the construction of Puma Punku in Bolivia, where workers moved and precisely fitted huge stones without the use of mortar. According to some experts, these stones may have been moved using a combination of wooden rollers, sleds, and ropes. Earthworks and canals may have been built to aid in the transportation process. Some researchers believe that the builders of Puma Punku may have also used a type of crane to lift the stones into place. Stonehenge builders probably didn't have access to advanced technologies like the pulley, wheel, or metal tools. Nevertheless, they found ways to move huge stones across long distances. One theory is that they used a combination of earthworks, rollers, and levers to move the stones. The builders may have also used a type of crane to lift the stones into place. Another possibility is that the builders used a combination of brute force and cunning to move the stones. They may have recruited teams of strong men to do the heavy lifting and used levers and rollers to help maneuver the stones into place. Regardless of how they accomplished this incredible feat, the builders of Stonehenge and other ancient stone circles deserve our admiration. They lived in a time before the invention of the wheel and the pulley, yet they managed to move and erect massive stones using primitive tools and techniques. New archaeological findings, several theories attempt to explain Stonehenge's origins, but none are universally accepted. Recent archaeological findings suggest the monument's construction began around 3000 BC with a circular ditch and bank. Over the centuries, the monument went through several phases of construction, with the last phase taking place around 2000 BC. During the final phase of construction, the builders erected the iconic horseshoe-shaped arrangement of standing stones. In addition to the standing stones, Stonehenge also features two concentric rings of smaller stones. The outer ring consists of 86 smaller stones, while the inner ring consists of 43 larger stones. The largest stones in the monument weigh over 50 tons. But how did they get those huge stones from the quarry to the construction site? According to some experts, the builders used a combination of wooden rollers and levers to move the stones. Others believe that the builders used a type of crane to lift the stones into place. Archaeologists have also discovered evidence that the builders of Stonehenge used a sophisticated system of roads to transport goods and people. This suggests that the construction of Stonehenge was a collaborative effort involving people from all over Britain. What's more, the builders of Stonehenge were not the first to inhabit the area. Evidence has revealed that people had been living in the vicinity for several thousand years before the construction of Stonehenge began. Many of these early inhabitants were farmers who raised cattle and pigs and grew crops such as wheat and barley. As archaeologists continue to uncover new clues about Stonehenge's origins, they are shedding new light on the lives of the people who built it. Recent discoveries have revealed that the builders of Stonehenge lived in a time before the invention of the wheel and the pulley, yet they managed to move and erect massive stones using primitive tools and techniques. They also lived in a world very different from our own. Back then, Britain was covered in dense forests and home to a variety of prehistoric animals, including wolves, wild dogs, reindeer, and bison. The climate was also much warmer than it is today, which allowed plants and animals from the south to thrive in Britain. Despite the challenges they faced, the builders of Stonehenge managed to create one of the most enduring monuments in human history. Their accomplishments continue to amaze us today and serve as a reminder of the ingenuity and creativity of our ancestors. So who really built Stonehenge? Well, the answer may surprise you. It wasn't aliens, but ordinary people living in a time long ago, or farmers who lived in a world very different from our own. Yet they managed to accomplish something truly extraordinary. They built Stonehenge. You enjoyed this video? Please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.